quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. 3rd down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football. Not only do they run it, they lower their pads, get the first down, and draw first blood in the football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Benjamin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes a man miss. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it. It's Ray. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Miners moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, UTEP!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations.
Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
22.
Sellers. Here comes the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Working that left side now. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by... Caught! Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack. Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. In the red area, it's Benjamin. Touchdown, UTEP! That one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gonna try to get it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And another broken tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The option, the keeper. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
That's caught. It's Clark. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Sellers unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be...
But, and he's got room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Got a man. It's Clark. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Every play magnified in the 4th quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Running inside, it's Benjamin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the run, it's Benjamin.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Shakes off the defender. Thrust that arm out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working. They'll go back to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And that's a missed opportunity by the offense here late in the game in the 4th quarter. I know that's a 50-50 ball, but I think that's one that the receiver really should have come up with. He drops it, and as a result, they miss an opportunity at an explosive play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll go right back to him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they got it. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Sellers. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting the sack on 3rd down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
What a thriller. What a